Alright everybody, welcome back to Legend of Legaia. So I just realized that this is already a guaranteed not perfect playthrough because I didn't get a key item at the beginning of the game, and I can't go back and get it. Basically, there's a certain cutscene that you have to handle a certain way at the very beginning of the game, depending on the choice you make, and May gives you a pendant. And I was wondering, because I remember the item, and I'm like, why don't I have it? And it turns out you have to answer a particular question a certain way, and I forgot all about it. So you don't, it's not missed, it's not like missable. You can get it at the end of the game, but if you get it at the beginning of the game, then you get a better item at the end of the game instead. And that item also isn't missable. That item can actually be bought in a store, but because I can't buy anything, you know. But overall, like, I will have all the things that I can normally end a no money playthrough without, you know, having in my possession. I mean, not without having in my possession, whatever. You know what I mean. Kill the fucking bee. I hate the bees. Oh yeah, so you guys haven't really seen Ozma yet, and you can't really see him yet, but you know, whatever. He's there, and he's kind of. Ozma is like this dark navy blue, and he's got later he gets like sort of steel gray and some like yellow and green accents, but they're very subtle. He's mostly blue, and he's lightning elemental, obviously, you know, if you didn't get it by now. So yeah, we'll be getting Gala some Suru in the mist generator dungeon here in a second. I can't believe I got into a random encounter like literally outside the door. This is the fucking stupidest shit ever. Stupidest shit ever. Alright. Alright, what are we doing here? Yeah, go inside. Inside, please. Thank you. God. So think of this like the Pokemon gym. Or the Pokemon League, I don't know. Except there's, well, I guess not really. Think of it like the Pokemon League of a Pokemon game where you go to 3 different regions. There's one of these at the end of each sort of area of the continent, or the world. And you have to go inside, and you basically have to go in there and just sabotage the whole thing and fuck it up and then get out. And, you know, that's the major plot point, but it never goes exactly the same every time. So, I mean, it's not, you know, you'd think the story's going to be predictable, but it actually does a decent job at not being. Girl, that's right, Norm. Join Mist Generator. Once you reach Mist Generator and stop the mist with our raw superpowers. Combined, we are Captain Pebby. That wasn't a word. This is a vital cast of the enemy, be heavily defended. Proceed with caution. Let's all nod to each other so that the player knows that we agree and that we are a team. Alright. In we go. Alright. As mist generators go, this one actually isn't that big. But yeah, so there's a new Suru there. That's Zenwar, which is another fire Suru, and it is another Suru that's a lot like Theater, that has like a designated target, but also an area of effect around that target. So it can be kind of interesting to use sometimes. But I don't know if you may not be able to tell, but if you look at Vaughn's arm there, like Meta's gotten a little bit bigger, and he's got some spikes coming out of him. I mean, you'll be able to see like during the victory poses and such, but you know, for now, that's what that is. And yeah, I'm just gonna auto through all this shit until it's necessary to do otherwise. Yeah, I do think Zenwar is kind of a cool design just because it's like a hand, but if you look closely, the fingers are actually like heads. Kind of, or at least it looks like they kind of are. That was a word? Yeah, because it looks like they have eyeballs a little bit. I don't know. The Suro are really anatomically interesting because it's really kind of hard to pin down, you know, which parts of them are which. Yeah. No, get away. Don't touch me. Meow pom. That's what it sounds like to me. I know it's not, but that's what it sounds like. Alright, I'm just gonna try and follow this more or less around the outside. Oh, that treasure chest, I think. Yeah, we get Gala's first hyper art here. I think. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure we do though. I'm gonna prioritize getting magic with Gala and Vaughn because for whatever reason, and I've never noticed this in previous playthroughs, but Noah has very little MP. I don't remember that being an issue. But again, that could be because of gear that I don't have now. Maybe not then. Okay. Well, actually, he needs theater too, so whatever. He needs all these, so it really doesn't matter. Sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic. That's happening a lot lately, I'm sorry. I've been doing these Let's Plays like really sporadically, like I'll go weeks without doing it, and then one day I'll do like 15 episodes. You gonna get it? You gonna get it? Yeah! Theater, I choose you. And there's some Suru that, like, if you see them do their death animation a certain way, like, I know I talked about this with Vera, but, like, it's not the same with all Suru. Like, Gemard and Theer get knocked down the same way, whether they're going to be assimilated or whether they're going to die. But, like, Vera won't get knocked down the same way. Like, it'll not get knocked down to the ground if it's going to die, and if it's going to get absorbed, it'll actually stay there in the air. And Zenwar will actually just recoil a little bit, but still be on its legs. Whereas if you kill it, it, you know, flies backward and goes spread eagle and like a dead spider and dies. It's just weird. Well, I mean, it's like one of those. It's like a minor thing, but like it's one of those things where once you see it and you notice that it happens that way every time, you watch for it later, and then when you notice it happen, you're like, yes, and you know it before it's happening. Or I mean, you know it's coming before it's actually happened. It's the same thing with those boss camera panning death animations. You know, it's one of those things. This is the only real game I can think of where that's a major kind of thing that's really noticeable. Gala learned Thunder Punch. It's super effective. Okay. Another healing leaf. I love that you can open treasure chests from behind. Yeah, it's not realistic, but my god, it makes life easier. Alright, so... Alright, Gala, let's see if you can do it. Come on. Yeah, Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is more or less on par with Tornado Flame, whereas I think Frost Breath is actually like, I don't know. The like Gala's Hyper Arts feel very equivalent to Vaughn's in terms of damage and number of hits. Whereas Noah's are usually like, Noah's are like more like irregular. I guess, I don't know. I just noticed that they're different. Okay, there's nothing here. Everything interesting is like when you come in here into these mist generator dungeons, like there's no traditional battle music. It just continues throughout. Oh, and you may have noticed all the enemies are Suru, and they're usually Suru from like of higher levels of all the ones you previously faced, so you get more chances to reabsorb ones that you missed, and then there's usually like one or two new Suru each time. Okay, let me think here. Whatever, I'm just auto. I'll be honest, I don't much care for the mist generator music. I think it just, I don't know. I do like that transition when it loops back to the beginning. Like, I don't know. The mist generators are just usually a pain. Oh man. Huh. Go Noah. Noah seems to be the best at absorbing Suru, which is kind of frustrating because she has the least MP with which to use them, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to stress out about it. Like I said, you get multiple chances to sort of reacquire these or, revisit these. Like there's an area in the next sort of part of the world map where, there's a location where you can find like level 2 Zenwars and level 2 Gizoms. If you really wanted to, you grind them out there. I usually don't, but I mean, it's there, it's an option. Actually, I want to see if I can see if I can get Gimard for Gala. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Gimard is really weird looking. Like, it's so bizarre. And I love that none of the Suru, for the most part anyway, none of them look like their element, really. They just look like some random thing. Like, Gimard looks like a fucking... It's like a cross between like a morning star or a flail of some kind with like a squid's beak, and I don't even know what to make of its little blade feet thing. It's little blade feet, little blade feetsies. Okay. Healing Bloom, lovely. Okay. Really? Come on. That's the worst when they block the actual hit of the thing. Oh no, Owie. Alright. Okay. Come on. No, I want to heal real quick. Here is magic level increased. Oh no, don't you do it. Oh, fuck. Man. I feel like I'm seeing more of like this blocking shit. I don't remember enemies blocking this much like this. I mean, they do block frequently enough that you notice it and it's like a thing, but I mean, it feels like it's happening more often, and its occurrences are kind of closer and closer together. If that makes any sense at all? I don't know. I can't really tell. But I'm wondering if, like, me having weaker equipment actually is going to impact my, like, hit rate, basically. I mean, I don't know. It could just be like there's accessories by this point in the game that improve your block rate and and reduce the enemy's block rate or improve your hit rate. And I obviously don't have any of those, so I'll be sure to make a big deal about them when I get them. If I find any lying around, I don't know if I will or not, but you know. Probably stop and heal real quick. One thing I do want to make sure that Gala gets is Vera, so I need to make sure that somehow we stop and make sure that Gala gets that. Man, I did not think that would kill it. I thought it would resist it more. Resistances must be like weaker than I thought they were. I don't know. It's really hard to tell with this game because like a lot of stuff isn't really spelled out like that, but and I have no idea what the like damage formula actually is. Could probably do some probably do some research on it though. Huh. Okay. I think that's it. I don't know. I thought there were more items up there. I'll get that a treasure chest and a save point. A short sword. Oh my god. Vaughn finally has a fucking sword again. Fuck yeah. Doing it. Loving it. All day, every day. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I thought that there was... I saw that I only have one Fury boost. So what a Fury boost does is it basically gives you a permanent spirit, but without the damage and block rate reduction / increase. But it extends your gauge so that you don't need to spirit to extend it. And I could have sworn that I had 2 of these by the point I was... By the time I was here in another place, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm getting loopy. This is empty. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Whatever. Fucking save point. Fuck you. Zito's dungeon. You know, spoiler alert. Goddamn. Way to give away the boss. No, I don't want to save again. Fuck you. Okay, let's see. There's actually not much more after this. It's just like a fairly simple maze. Real quick. Okay, yeah, we gotta get Vera for Gala. Like, pronto. Soften it up a little bit with Noah, and then hopefully that will do it. Yeah, look at that fucking... Well, I mean, that's not really a short sword. It's more like a Bowie knife, honestly. But definitely way better than that stupid fist. Fuck yeah, got it. Hell yeah, okay, awesome. Healing will be considerably less stressful now. Yeah. I'm gonna spirit with Noah because she's already got it. It is not too much of a pain to like remember and keep track of. Like I usually try and do that, just because no point in having somebody that's already absorbed it, you know, kill it. But but I mean, honestly, it really remains to be seen how much I'm even gonna get any use out of Suru in this playthrough. But you never know, maybe. Some are definitely way more useful than others, because some of them just do a fuck ton of damage in, like, You know, there are some that are powerful enough to basically deal the amount of damage that you would have dealt with like a full combo after spiriting, but without the need to spirit first. I feel like I've covered that kind of already, but you know, whatever. I'm all alone in my apartment today, so I just figured I would try and bang out as much of these as possible. And, you know, kind of unwind from work as well. Just, you know, figured why not. Probably gonna one-shot this thing. Oh, maybe not. Frost Breath is definitely weaker than those other two. Or maybe it's not. Well, that was weaker because Zenwar's fire. That did make sense. I don't know. Yeah, I'm actually fairly excited because I've got my new records coming out actually next week on the 17th. I'm very excited. It's kind of bittersweet though because my the European group that was hosting me over there, not literally physically hosting me, but they were basically distributing my stuff and promoting it and being really supportive and awesome. They are going on hiatus. I gotta find somewhere else, and you know, kind of makes me. It's not like heartbreaking, you know. There's nothing bad happened or anything. It's just like a change in, you know, life direction, I guess, for some people. But still, I remember. I actually don't remember how it happened, but I think they actually approached me about my music, which was honestly really cool. The North American group that I've been with, you know, / Western Hemisphere, like I had to like go at them, you know, like I really had to kind of not fight for it. I mean, like, you know, it wasn't like stupid, and they weren't like, you know, elitist or cliquey about it, but you know, I wasn't like handpicked or anything. I kind of had to put myself out there. But like after that, Splattercore, the group over in Europe, the gal that ran that hit me up, and that's how it all started. And I remember that was like, it was kind of a weird time in my life because I just started like one of my first real jobs, and my wife we weren't married yet, but she had moved back home to go back to school, so I was kind of by myself. But it was like, it's a pretty significant confidence boost at the time, just in general across my life. And like it was really just, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it, but it basically, like, it led to a lot of people on the other side of the globe, you know, knowing about me. And I don't mean like anybody who's like a big deal necessarily or whatever, at least not that I know of, but just people, just, you know, random regular people that just happen to like underground music. And yeah, so now I feel like I'm like pseudo established over there, which is like a huge deal. But yeah, probably gonna be doing some kind of event for the release. I want to have like a Twitch event or something like that, or something like that. I don't know, maybe like a Facebook event and link to my Twitch and be like, I'm gonna be performing the whole thing live or something like that. I don't know. I got a week to plan it. Well, actually less than that now. Got like 6 days. So you never know. I'm gonna try and see what I can throw together though. Wow. Alright, still only 30 minutes. Did I go down that other path yet? I can't remember. I have already been that way. Okay. I think. Okay, fuck off and wait. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, whatever, fuck it. Horistofis. Whatever the fuck that is. Can you the flame? Me. Even with their like accents and like I could tell he was saying tornado flame when I was 12, and even with his accents I thought he sounded cool. Even as a little kid, the accent didn't really bother me. If anything, I thought it was kind of badass. I think they picked a good voice actor for Vaughn. I think Noah and Gala are a little bit more stereotypical, but I feel like Vaughn's voice has character to it. Like if I feel like if I heard Vaughn's voice actor in something else of a similar sort of mood and genre, I would recognize him. I don't know about the other two though. Hard to say. Especially since you don't really hear them do anything except scream, grunt, and make Japanese interjections. And I don't really know that many Japanese interjections. Yeah, no, mist generators take a while. I had forgotten how much significantly higher the encounter rate is in mist generators, or at least it seems like it is. I think the fact that the music runs throughout the battles and everything, I think it makes it seem like it's taking longer. I don't know how. But mentally, I feel like that's what it's doing to me. Owie. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, have we really not killed that stupid Nido yet? Fuck. I don't think I want to go that way. Okay, hold on. Fuck. Sorry, I'm just... Now you know what I do between episodes. Given that I have the power to make battles go that quickly, I think I'm done a pretty good job at not over-leveling. I'm only about like 2 levels above where I would need to be by the end of this dungeon before fighting the boss. Like before fighting the boss of this dungeon, I would want to get to level 10 right before the boss. More or less, I don't know. Right, okay, yeah. I knew there was something else going on. Okay. Went all the way down the hallway without getting one random encounter. Alright. Oh my god. Who knows? See if I can get Naito for Gala real quick. Come on. There's a lot of shit about to happen. Nah. Damn. Oh well. Neat. Nike. Nike. Nike spiky. Alright. Let's see here. 2 rooms here. Healing Bloom, yay. And Burning Jewel, yay. And 2 more rooms. Look at all this fucking treasure. Legit. Alright, so on this note, I think I'm gonna go ahead and save. And then in the next episode, we'll be fighting people. There'll be fisticuffs. There'll be fisticuffs next time on Legend of Legaia.